How many times in the last 4 to 6 months have you heard the phrase, the political party of the president in power always loses congressional seats in the midterms? Okay, yes, that's happened a number of times this century, but not always. And here's why. There's always an extenuating circumstance when that rule does not apply. And the last couple of years certainly meet the criteria. So that's why it really has bothered me sitting around and driving in the car and everywhere I go, hearing people say, oh, you're going to lose a lot of seats in the Senate. Here's what we've had to live through, if I need to remind you. The pandemic. Hundreds of thousands, a million plus people dying from a pandemic that was mismanaged by the orange guy. The insurrection. We almost lost our democracy, people. Abortion. Catholics on the United States Supreme Court changing our laws and denying a woman's right to medical privacy, something that had been in place for 50 plus years, and then repeated attacks on democracy. And people saying, I don't agree with the election results. What? What kind of loonies? Armed Americans standing guard at polling places. Okay? What people didn't take into account. The youth vote. They didn't even check on the youth vote. The damn pollsters who are, I've said all along, don't listen to them. Thank you, young people, for coming out and voting. They didn't take into account the president going before the nation, not once, but twice, against the advice of his dumb advisors and saying democracy is on the ballot. And he was mocked and made fun of at that right-wing non-news station. And he was right. He was right to do that. And I said at the time, it's a leadership moment. It's a leadership moment. The last couple of times that, in the last, this happened 3 times, under FDR, the stock market crash, Clinton's impeachment threat, it was a backlash against Republicans, and George W. Bush, 9/11. The last couple of years, more than not, fill the requirement that these are unsettling times. And that's why Democrats are winning. Go to my website tomorrow. I'll have a post and a podcast.